Hi, Jeff Marsacci, the Plain English Attorney. This is just going to be a quick video going over the blog that I did today and just one particular story that's really leading me to say, look, we just need more fact-based information out there. So just to give a little bit of the background, I usually take several weeks off at the very end of the year. It helps me rest, get my brain kind of rebooted, and then I start going into strategic planning for the year. And this year I said, yeah, let me take a look at one of these popular controversies that's going around. And it was this former fighter Andrew Tate, and a climate activist, Greta Thunberg, and Tate tried to pick a fight with this, basically a teenage climate activist. He's putting gas into his car and he's like, hey, I've got 33 of these cars. If you want to get the carbon emissions on all of it, go ahead and email me. And then, and so he connected and added her in his tweet. And she went back with this insulting email address. I'm not going to mention it. It might get tagged for inappropriate language, but basically she slapped him back. And then he did this whole video insulting her. And because he had a pizza box from a local place, I guess the Romanian authorities were ready to arrest him on trafficking. They just needed to verify he was at the residence. And so that pizza box. And so I was just looking at one of these videos, commenting on it. And it was, somebody had asked in the thread, and I'm like, all right, let me just reply. It's like, why did they film this? The police filmed it. This is ridiculous. How dare they film this? I'm like, look, filming everything is kind of a standard procedure in any kind of high-profile cases or very serious cases. So they're documenting the whole search so that it can't be said, oh, well, the police planted that. No, it's there. And so I responded, it's to make sure nobody can say that the police planted it. The police end up being on their best behavior because it's all being recorded and it's all there for the public. And oh my God, I just gave a reasonable fact-based response to the question, why would the police do this? And everybody got all up in their emotions and triggered and, oh my gosh, you're just so I'm going to read one of the replies. Jeffrey, you are so dumb. They did the same thing with Roger Stone. The police worked with the media to formulate a story. You seeing the Assange stuff recently? The police and media made up a story and people believed it. What? Literally every single day, my respect for police officers goes down. I'm so close to saying they are all evil. You know who dies the most gun, drug, and people trafficking? The goddamn police. What? All I responded to was, this is why. And then there was another response. The arrest looked like a TV show. Why would there be so many cameras positioned throughout the property to film the arrest? These police probably rehearsed the arrest for days. No, they just recorded everything. And on top of that, all of those different cameras and camera angles were the CCTV that Tate had at where he was arrested. So they took that footage. Why would they release it to the press? It's so that some idiot can't come out and say, oh, this was all a setup. The police planted it. The police worked with George Soros, who hired AOC's sister to fake being a cam girl, and she distracted them while JFK and the ghost of Hugo Chavez planted evidence. It's ridiculous. All these conspiracy theories and all this other crap, it's because people are using their emotions. They want to believe something's true without any facts whatsoever. And so that's why I put in the blog that I put out today that we need to focus on facts. Did Andrew Tate do all of this stuff? Let's see what the evidence says. Not what everybody's emotions say and how they vote on what they want to believe. Uh, you know, did the police plant everything? Well, anything? Well, there's video, so you can't really say that unless the video shows it. Or there's an absence of video where they found stuff. Then questions can be raised and you can legitimately look into it. But right now, nobody really knows anything other than what was released, but nobody's really buying that. They are simply all emotional and triggered and spewing out responses. That's not going to be helpful to anyone in the long run. So I encourage everyone to just kind of look at the facts. But the response I got just from answering a simple legal question, and to that first one, you're so dumb. I'm like, well, I guess my law degree in 26 years as a practicing attorney doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean more than your fever dreams. Oh my God, it's a cesspool out there. Look for facts. That's what we're going to be putting out from my publishing company and the law firm in 2023. We are committed to facts, not emotions. So I hope you found that useful. And look, as I always tell my clients, please stay safe, plan ahead, and enjoy life, and maybe take a break from all that emotional crap on social media. Have a great day.